Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to this week's edition of Daily Tarot. I'm excited to bring the reading, and I'm using the Afro Tarot by Jessie Jumanji. And my lid, I actually have candle wax on it because I was doing some wonderful affirming work, and so therefore it's a seal that I've put on my cards. But the box is really nice and sturdy. So anyways, we'll go ahead and get into these cards. I pulled 4 cards, and it's really interesting. This card, I began to ask questions in regards to the women of the diaspora. And I say that because there's general readings for just about everybody in our zodiac sign. I'm Virgo, and so I can find Virgo all over the place. However, is there a card reading that solely focuses on the experiences of the diaspora, of the African culture and race? And I had not seen one yet. And so Spirit said that this is what I was going to be doing a reading on until further notice. And so this reading is for the women of the diaspora. The first card that I pulled is the Knight of Wands. And again, like I said, it's the first card. Now, being the Knight of Wands, it's definitely a take charge expression. And we're looking at taking charge of the things that we're creating in our life. But it also can be very combative in the fact that we are not allowing ourselves to have foresight or to even think or reflect on things that may not have worked before. Sometimes we get in a situation and we think, okay, I'm going to go about it the way I've always gone about it, and I get those kind of results. But the results don't necessarily yield you peace. They just can get certain things done. Today, we're looking at how can you strategize for a better outcome. And so the next card that shows up is the King of Wands, right? So he's the upgrade from the Knight. The progression is Page, Knight, Queen, and the King. So you've got the 2 masculine energies. You have the Knight of Wands, and then you have the King of Wands. Literally the progression and step up of this energy. There you go. Aren't those cards beautiful? So yeah, take charge, be ready to make a move. And so then you may say, well, make a move on what? Well, what is it that you're creating? What is it that you're working on? And whatever that is, yes, be aggressive, be forward moving on it. However, allow yourself to think about the course that you're about to take, to strategize. So these 2 cards, the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, are definitely your answer. Very masculine energy and very masculine driven. And that really denotes that we need to be more logical about whatever it is that we're creating with the wands, right? The wands are creative and destructive at the same time. So what do you have to let go of in order to now meet the goal or meet the aspiration of your desires or of your choice? And so it can be, when I look at wands, it's definitely having to do with some transformation and alchemy. It is from a literal element to a now new element, a transformation of that. So let's just say all these minerals being transferred or transmuted into gold, and that would be alchemy. So what is it that you have in what you're doing that you can literally work through, be aggressive with it, but learn how to strategize so that you can turn it into what you desire to experience? Now, what I will say is that you can't do this by yourself. And so you may need to reach out and ask for assistance, which is really hard for women of the diaspora, because we're so busy trying to do it ourselves, because most people have not lent their hands to help, or they've lent their hands to take, and we've had to deal with that, not knowing who we can trust. So if you look here, the 3 of Cups, that it is definitely about bonding and finding trustworthy people to be in your circle to help you transform what it is that you're working with. Now, that might not be easy because you're looking at your friend over here and she's busy, an associate over there, and you're not sure if that person will take and run away with your ideas, or looking at people that don't necessarily represent you. So then, therefore, you're going outside of your ethnic and racial group, and you may be feeling some kind of way about that, right? Okay, so here, this Three of Cups really encourages you to look within your friend circle and your business circle to see who resonates with what you are working to produce. And why that is interesting is because it may not be somebody that you've known a long time, but that person really does demonstrate this authentic, genuine, sincere desire to assist you to get to the next level. And when that happens, instead of questioning the person's motive, allow the universe to show you what the person's motive is based on the fact that you're accepting their support. And more than likely, because that's what you've been requesting, then that person's going to show forth. Again, it doesn't have to be somebody that you've known for years as to be the person that supports you, because a lot of times it's our direct friends and family that do not support us, which is why we end up going outward and then into communities that don't look like us, right? Okay, so here the next card is the Sun. However, it turned up reversed. So we may be inclined to want to play or procrastinate. And this card is definitely saying with the Sun is real playful, jovial, careless to the wind, but it's reversed. And so in this time frame, what you need to be concerned with is the project at hand. Like, it's not time to play, and it's not time to be like a day's goal, or to think that you'll just get help from this group of people who don't look like you, because it's hard to get the people that look like you to support you, right? So you got to break that barrier. You have to work through that, and that means you need to consistently show up at what it is that you are doing, and then literally put the dream out there of what you are desiring to achieve, and then see who really supports that development. And guaranteed, the first 2, 3, or 4 people may not be the ones, even though they step in. But as the time goes by, then the seriousness or the dedication is ill-matched. And so therefore you have to go back to the beginning of the chart, of the cards, be the Knight of Wands, still be still reach for the opportunity, still have desire and passion for what you're doing, and strategize better. That's what I'm going to say here. So with that being said, I'll be back tomorrow with a message for the women of the diaspora. Thank you for joining me. Please make sure that you subscribe and hit that little bell so you can get a notice every time I upload a video or that I do a short. Thanks, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ashe.